What's up, guys? Fifth vlog. Not that it really matters what number it is, I guess, but I guess I'm just keep track for myself, I guess. Today I just wanted to talk about dreaming. Yeah. Not that it's relevant. You know, it looks sunny outside, but it's not. It's actually really shitty out today. But I guess that's a perfect day to sit inside and do nothing then. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked because I'm jumping back onto the lucid dreaming wagon, fucking. I got into lucid dreaming a few months ago, more than a few months ago, but still within span of months. Got really into it. I found a website and I read every article up on that motherfucker about lucid dreaming, how to have it, this, that, and the third, everything that you could fucking read about lucid dreaming. And it was funny that, one second, that first night that I had read, you know, everything that I was reading, I was trying this one method. It's called the wake-induced lucid dreaming, WILDS, whatever. And basically what you do is you hold completely still while you're trying to go to sleep. It's preferable to be tired but not too tired, because then it's harder to, you know, stay awake. And basically you trick your body into going to sleep paralysis, which you go through every night, but usually you're already asleep when that happens. And then after you're in sleep paralysis, you incubate a dream, like, you know, envision it, and basically you just go right into a dream. So there's no question of whether or not you're dreaming, because you were just fucking right into it. And I was trying this, and at first what I thought had happened, and I still don't really have a full solid explanation, but at first what I thought had happened was I slipped seamlessly into a dream, like just the thinnest line, the seam, right in. But in the dream, I thought I was dreaming. I was still trying to do a wake-induced lucid dream, so I thought I was dreaming. But then again, like I said, I don't have a full explanation of what happened, but I'll explain what I think happened overall in the end. But at first, what I thought was that in my dream, I was still trying to do a wake-induced lucid dream. I was laying in my bed, and then what makes me think at the end that I had an out-of-body experience actually was, let's make sure this motherfucker's still recording. I mean, anything I've ever read about out-of-body experience or astral projecting, whatever you want to call it, I started floating out of my bed or out of my body. Like, I was laying there and I started feeling really light, like light as a feather, and I was floating off my bed, and I didn't turn around and look, but I could feel, like, part of me, like my body was still under me, and I was just kind of going up. And then I was trying to float around, but what would happen is I would try to move like normally how you would move, you know, with your muscles, just go, and it's like I would get really, I can't know if it's a good word, unstable, and I would fucking like shake violently, and I'd shoot back in my body. If anyone who's watching this, you know, is really, you know, experienced lucid dreaming and out-of-body experience, please, if you can figure out what I'm talking about and tell me what happened, then that'd be fucking amazing, and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, and I think the farthest I got was to the edge of my room where the window is, because I kind of figured out, well, I'd also read too that when, you know, you're astral projecting or lucid dreaming, apparently there's a difference. I've read there is a difference, I read there's not a difference. I read, you know, every night, you know, while you're dreaming, you're actually astral projecting, but I've also read that it happens on different planes, or not dimensions, but like frequencies, like it's two different things. But I really don't know. Again, if you're an experienced astral projector, lucid dreamer, whatever, if you could explain that too, that'd be great. And yeah, after that, it's like, and I could see my room perfectly clearly. I mean, or as clear as you could see it in the middle of the night when all the lights are off. But I could see it as if I was awake in my room in the middle of the dark, looking at my room. And that's another thing that made me think that I was astral projecting, because it was very, very, very vivid, almost more vivid than when I was awake. But it was kind of hard to focus at the same time, because I was just so overwhelmed with what the hell was going on. And I got to a point where I couldn't see anything, it was just black, and I felt like I was fucking in some kind of container. It doesn't even matter what kind of fucking, let's just say a barrel. I felt like I was inside a barrel, and it was just pitch black, and I was crunched up, and I was like just violently spinning and shaking around. And after that, I thought to myself, like, yeah, I think I'm done with this for tonight, and I kind of just went back to my body. And then I woke up a little while later, and I was like, Holy fuck. So yeah, I don't even know where I was before I even started that whole rant. But yeah, it was weird. Before I'd actually got into that, like the whole, before I fucking got into lucid dreaming and, trying to actually get it to happen, I had for months, a good 2 months, I've been having really intense dreams, like with really symbolic things going on. Things that I woke up and I felt compelled that I gotta write that down because that was pretty fucking amazing. And then after that, my dreams kind of went dull. I mean, I've heard that, there's a lesson in every dream. It's your it's a peek into your subconscious, when you're dreaming. There's messages everywhere. I don't know, but I mean, this past, recently, like a few weeks, my dreams have just been really dull, nothing interesting, nothing that, I'd get up and I'd be like, oh, I gotta write that down. It was really dull, boring shit, but then I'm out, whatever. Yeah, and then I think that was just because I'm on a new sleep schedule. I got work in the morning, so I had to get up early. I'm usually used to going to bed at like fucking midnight, but now, I go to bed. Anyway, whatever. Last night, seeing as on the topic of dreams, I went to bed, and I heard it's also all about intent. You gotta have that subconscious mindset. It's like encoded in your fucking head that, gonna lucid dream tonight, or something's gonna happen. Send me a message, something. And I had a really cool fucking dream, one that I thought was worth writing down. And basically, what happened was I was in my room, laying down on my little cot, makeshift bed thing, whatever, and I was trying to figure out how to bridge communication between humans and animals. I don't know if I was trying to think about how to do it with a specific animal or just animals in general. And I was very stumped. I was like, how the fuck do I allow communication between me and an animal? And then this squirrel somehow got into my room. Maybe I left the window open. And he started like fucking like bunny kisses, like rubbing his nose all over my face. And I was like, alright, this squirrel is my new best friend. And I was happy. I'm like, I just made best friends with a fucking squirrel. And my mom was like, that's a fucking squirrel, get it out of your room. I'm like, hell no, he's my best fucking friend. And I don't know how, but I ended up on my back porch with the squirrel chilling on my shoulder. And we had a huge ass tree. I loved that tree. It was fucking just huge, beautiful shade in the summer, and just full of lush green leaves. And now it's dead because the last hurricane we had knocked a portion of it down, and then this fucking stepdad's like, oh, now it's not safe because one branch fell down, whole thing's gonna come down. And he had the city fuckers come and cut it down, so now there's just a big dead stump in our backyard. It's really almost depressing. And I mean, it's not like the tree was fucking dying, it was a living tree, like completely alive, had fucking whatever. And in the dream, I was on my back porch, and the tree was still there. And fucking, it made me think of something, but I don't want to get too off track. Fuck it. That's another thing. That's the problem I have with lucid dreaming. If you guys can give me, like, anyone who's watching this, like I said before, experience lucid dreaming or astral projecting, if you have any techniques, 'cause my main problem is no matter what happens, it's like I don't have the mental capacity to even question. It's not like I have the problem where it's like I question, but I can't figure out if I'm dreaming or not. It's like, this is a really tough, situation in here. I'm not sure if I'm dreaming, but that elephant is definitely riding a bike. I just don't even, no matter what happens, I don't actually stop and think, maybe I'm dreaming. I don't have, like, I guess I'm not aware enough or whatever. But anyway, on the back porch, tree's completely alive, and it's teeming with life. Got these weird ass fucking soldier armored looking ants crawling around, bees carrying their little beelings, bee young. I don't think they actually do that, but they're like bees, big buff bees, not huge, but like small bees, carrying smaller bees. And then there are even 2 spiders. And normally I'd freak the fuck out because I don't like spiders. I won't kill a spider, but they got too many fucking legs, too many eyes, and they just look menacing as shit. And there are 2 spiders chilling in a big web, and just the whole tree. The tree was actually almost on the porch. Like, I mean, before it was over it, but